And I want to share this moment with you guys. Check this out. Can you guys see the halo? Around the top. I know you can see it. I've only seen this twice in real life now. Real life. Once in the Philippines, I posted it, and now in Thailand. So, I woke up to so many cool posts this morning, and I want to say thank you to everyone. Because it reminded me what I wanted to talk about yesterday, that I was too tired to talk about. So yesterday I woke up, bad mood, not bad mood, just in pain. And that ensued thoughts, negative thoughts, and eventually I broke down crying, right? And so the whole day was tough. The whole day walking, the whole day moving, the whole day in class. My legs just didn't want to work. And it wasn't like your everyday soreness. It wasn't like I worked out really hard. It felt like the blood, it felt like the circulation in my legs were just not working. And for some time now, well, I've been in school for 2 weeks. And I've dropped a couple like small little questions, asking my teacher, just asking for help in a way. You know, I get it, they're super busy, they're coaching, they're training, they're teaching every single day, so I don't push it. But he said something to me the first time I mentioned something, and he said, it's not time yet. And so that was cool, because to me that means he's already looking at me. All the teachers look at the way I walk. All the teachers see how much pain I'm in, and they all go, oh, your back must hurt, oh, this must hurt, oh, something's wrong here. And that's what I've been trying to figure out for a year, right? So yesterday, came back from lunch, and you know me, I started stretching. Because it felt like I couldn't move, right? And so I was stretching like this. You know, they call it half bend, I guess. Tried to touch my toes, but I don't try to touch my toes. I can stretch without having to reach for my toes, but I had my hands in my hips where my hip flexors are, because I feel like there's a massive blockage there of flow. And so he looked at me and said, try sitting this way, it'll be better for you. And I said, ooh, cool. Okay, so I did. And I've sat in this position many times, digging into my hip flexors many times. I have no idea what's going on here, man. It's not even green yet, and they're trying to put a school. I've been waiting here at this light forever too. Okay. Which is gonna turn green in a sec. Look at him go. Anyways, he started massaging me in a spot that I have been able to do it before, but I haven't been able to dig. I haven't been able to dig in really deep. But I'll tell you what, I was in a room full of 4 people, and the whole building's full of people. I probably could have screamed as loud as I could. That's how much pain I was going through. But I've learned to breathe through my pain, to let it pass, to breathe. And so it's actually quite interesting. Yes, I have a little marijuana in me. It helps with the sting a little bit, the initial pain, so it kind of cuts that out. But other than that, afterwards, he worked on my hip, and I got up and I started moving and I started stretching again, feeling incredible. And as I sat down, touched my toes, and went even further into my forward fold, he started massaging where I was stretching without even asking me. So basically, you guys have seen me stretch. You see me get into positions. Usually if I'm leaning one way, the opposite side is being stretched out and strengthened at the same time a lot, right? And so he noticed this. And when he noticed this, he started helping me push whatever, I call it a little bubble. I call it a little bubble. And so I was stretching and pushing that bubble through my body, and his hands were directly on it the whole time. You guys know what that means? He can basically see what I'm doing by how I'm moving, and that's how I feel I can see other people with the way they move. I just have to look. I see people's like little skeletons sometimes in my head. I do, because it's just how our body works. Our muscles move our skeletons, right? And if we can move our muscles, we can move our blood really a lot easier throughout our body, which is vital to get oxygen to our body. Anyways, so he was massaging me, I started stretching some more, and I got to a point where he couldn't help me anymore. And so I got down to my ankle, and I was doing a whole bunch of stuff, and I had to end up doing a forward roll while holding on to my ankle, and eventually I moved it and it popped. And he watched me the whole time, because I know he was, because when it popped, he was like, oh! He was surprised that he heard the pop too, because it was loud. And these loud pops that I try to get, you know what I say, I just cleared something, I just healed myself a little bit. So, the rest of that day, I was walking like this, to be honest. Quite normally. The pain was gone. Remember, I woke up in like a really terrible mood. I prayed. At 9 a.m. we always pray at school, right? I prayed for God to be with me yesterday. And look, it started out super painful. Super painful, like I was crying. Look at this red squirrel. Squirrel moment. Look at him go. Hi. Gotta have the squirrel moments, because that's just who I am. Look at this bird. Hopping on one leg, just like me. Anyways, after class, feeling amazing, feeling like I would walk again, feeling like I was reborn again in a sense, not like I did in March. That was wild. Morning, how are you? Halo's still up above the sun, by the way, if you guys didn't notice. Anyways, went to the weed shop that I always stay at. Just I chill there because it has better Wi-Fi. It has fun people to talk to. We always have dinner there. And the guy I met from the day before, I showed you guys a picture of him. He's from Israel. Super fucking cool guy. The conversations I had with him were just like awake. Look at my halo. Awake. I also had another guy that came in, and I talked to everyone, you guys know that he was Ukrainian. I didn't get to talk to him so much because I think he was so high that he just didn't really want to like talk too much. I couldn't tell, but he seemed pretty cool. Looked like a punk rock dude, almost like Misfits kind of thing. You know what I mean? Anyways, so I prayed in school at 9 a.m. for God to be by my side. The friend that I posted, his name is Gadi. He texted me that day hoping he would meet up with me at the weed shop, and then he eventually did before he went out. So I prayed that God would be by my side. And look, at the end of the day, I felt better. I had a visit from my friend Gadi. He told me his name had God in it. I don't know. I think sometimes you can manifest really fast. It's just we gotta pray. What is praying? Showing gratitude, showing vulnerability, showing that we can't do it out on our own. Sometimes we just need help. And when you surrender, when you let go, you open yourself up to being helped. Sometimes we try to do everything on our own. But it takes an entire village to survive, right? And that's why we need to build community. Now I'm going off about a whole bunch of stuff that I just want to talk about, but I don't, you guys know we're trying to build a community here. You know that we're trying to build a community around the world against tyranny. So we all know about community. I just don't have to talk about it. Community, you guys are my family. Anyways, I prayed yesterday. I got what I asked for. Today is going to be a great day too. Look at, we got a halo. Love you all. And thanks again for all those awesome messages. You guys brightened up my morning.